My name's Jimmy.
What's up, you guys? Jimmy here, back at you with another review for The Walking Dead Season 6. And this is the 7th episode titled Heads Up, which in this episode, actually the first scene of this episode, we find confirmation of Glenn's fate, which he is alive. And actually, Nicholas had fallen right on top of him, and they were eating his corpse, which at that point, that's what I predicted. And plus, his screams didn't make me think that, oh my god, they're eating me alive, made like he's scared of the chance that they get to him. But while they were feeding on Nicholas, he crawled under the dumpster, and whatever walkers got in his way while under there, he stabbed them. Which that's what I've been hearing other people have predicted. So people that have done my prediction and the prediction on the dumpster, hey, we're both right. Which I have to say, I wasn't denying it. It's just I was paying attention to details there. Which, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Because it was just obvious in my face. And I wasn't reading any post on it because I wanted to keep my prediction in mind, 50-50 chance if he was alive or not. But yeah, this episode, it was a alright episode, so just your average episode, but it did have some interesting parts that I saw. I guess I'll start with the first thing was you see there's a part where Spencer, he's trying to get into, go over the wall to get in a vehicle so he could lead the walkers away. Ends up Rick and some of them end up having to rescue him. And even though he gone to him, in a way, Tara, it's almost like Tara brings up the same thing. They need to, I know they haven't known these people for that much longer than they did back in last season, but they need to start trusting these people. They need to start communicating with these people because Rick barely knew Tara, Abraham, Rosita, and Eugene, but he accepted him as his own people because it's going to make everything a lot more easier, more trust to go around if Rick starts bringing in these people as his own, because as of right now, they are his people. He's doing what he can to make sure that they are ready to survive. I just think that would make things a lot easier. But the next thing, probably the major thing that we saw in this episode was the stuff with Morgan, which at one point we see that him, Rick, and Carol all had a little bit of a meeting, kind of on the wolves, him not killing any of them, and asking if he let any of them go. And he said yes, because he doesn't want to kill anyone he doesn't have to. Which, it's his philosophy, because, who knows, he might eventually go back to the person they used to be, because, it's like he had no reason to live. But, he even brings up about, Rick could have killed him back then, back in season 3, but he didn't. And he asks why. And it's because I knew the person you were. Which, kind of understand, he knew Morgan to be a good man. And, even though all the characters have changed at this point, it's based on everything they've gone through. But maybe Morgan can somehow bring in his philosophies, and maybe him and Rick can come to a sort of agreement that they could bring people as prisoners, pass judgment, and not just one person, everyone voting. I know this is something from season 2, but they got communities worth of people. I think they should all vote or have a select few people that are trustworthy to vote whether to kill people or whether to let them live. Because that way Morgan has it his way and Rick is not really taking chances. Ish. I just think that would make everything a lot more easier. In this episode, you kind of saw Rick uh, showing Ron how to fire a gun, but not really firing it. But up towards the end of the episode, you see that Ron had grabbed some ammo, and he's like following Carl with a loaded gun. So, yeah, someone gonna get shot next week, I'm pretty sure. Which, that's pretty much a gist of the episode, and, the things that I liked from this episode. But, hey, it does end on a sweet cliffhanger, which, like I've said before, premieres, mid-season, and finales, especially for The Walking Dead. This is what I like, some intenseness, or something very, very interesting to see in the episode. Like some shows do. It's either a major thing happened, some intenseness, or, just something so big. Which, I guess people could have that prediction that Carl could possibly lose his eye. Because in the comics, he did lose an eye and he started to have a sort of eye patch thing going on. I haven't read beyond issue 1, but I have seen stuff from the covers in the past. And, this is not the first time that I've heard people doing discussions on this season on a character looking more like their comic book counterpart. A couple episodes ago, people were thinking that maybe there's the possibility that Rick could lose his hand, but he still got his hand. But I think it's more likely that Carl could lose his eye. I could see that because, I don't think Ron necessarily. You could tell Ron doesn't really like Carl, and I'm pretty sure Ron probably thinks Carl stole Enid from him. But that's pretty much it. My entire thoughts for the episode. Definitely looking forward to the mid-season finale of the show. And then we have that wait. But hey, by season 7, we're going to have so much Walking Dead. We're going to have the first half of Fear, then the first half of the regular show, and then the second half of Fear, and the second half of regular. So much Walking Dead. There's going to be literally 31 episodes worth, both shows put together. So I am very excited for next year, I have to say. But that's it on my thoughts on the episode. Let me know yours in the comment section below, as well as any predictions you may have for the mid-season finale of the show. And you can check out my other reviews for past episodes of The Walking Dead, as well as The Flash, Arrow, Gotham, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and soon my reviews for Jessica Jones. Sorry I haven't been doing it. I've just been preoccupied with other things. And as always, my name is Jimmy, and until next time, bye.